Hey guys, what's up? I'm Red Theorist, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Stellar Wars ship pack in Starbase. This ship pack is based on Star Wars, so I had quite high hopes for it. I had a look at it this morning, and I've got to say, it's an interesting one. I'm not going to give you reasons now. I will sort of reveal that as we go through the ships, but let's get straight into it. So the pack is, as usual with the Game Pass packs, 400 Robux, if it will load. For some reason it's being very laggy today. Yeah, so it is 400 Robux. You get a fighter and a bomber, each based on the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing. And then you get the Omicron Troop Transport, which is based off of the Imperial Shuttle. And then you've got the Imperator class Star Battleship, which is obviously based off of the Imperial Star Destroyer. And the Senator class Star Carrier, I'm not entirely sure what this is based off. I think it's another type of Star Destroyer, but I'm not entirely sure. Bear in mind, this ship is quite like, I don't know whether they haven't put the image on purposefully. It says it's colossal. It's really not, in comparison to if you take the Concordat ships or even the Beluga Super Dreadnought in the Nasapunk pack. These ships are quite on the small side. Again, this picture, it's made to look bigger than it is. But yeah, I will sort of get into that in more detail later on. So the first ship we are going to check out is the IACs, the Fighter and the Bomber, which is this pack's equivalent of the TIE Fighter. So there are two variants of this. We have the Fighter, which I will go through first. I'm going to go with a colour set I've found quite nice with these ships. So this is the IAC Fighter, and what I really do like about these ships, I mean, the models are incredible, but also this is one of the few single-seat fighters I've seen that has a walkable interior. It does have a way to exit the ship. It's a shame it's not a door, but it is just one of those plates that you can go through. But it's nice to just be able to walk around inside, even though there's not that much space to. And it has got a little display at the front, but that doesn't really show any information. These ships are very fast, and they have really good acceleration as well. I think it goes up to like 1,100. Nope. Okay, this one goes up to 900. I think the Multi-Vector X-Wing has a speed of a maximum of about 1,200. And also, this ship has really good turning speed. It has advanced heavy lasers, a rotary autocannon on the bottom, and then we have long and short range air-to-air missiles, and flares. So in terms of weapons, these ships aren't as completely just OP as like the Nasapunk ships or even the Concordat ships. But let me just do a quick combat test with this. I haven't actually tested this out yet. So it's recommending the rotary autocannon. Yeah, that can shred a Starbase scout. Let's try out the... So that's suggesting short-range air-to-air missiles. So those don't do that much. But this, yeah, that autocannon is pretty decent, so that can hold its own in battle. So most of the fighters do also have a cloaking system. For some reason on this one it is broken, so if you activate it, you disappear, but the ship doesn't. I'm not entirely sure why this happens or whether it's a bug that is going to be fixed in the future. But, you know, Starbase devs, if any of you end up ever watching my videos, please pay attention to that, and if possible, fix this ship. But yeah, overall, I like the design on this. It's really nice. Pretty decent weapons. Yeah, that is the IAC fighter. And with the IAC bomber, you'll see that it has stayed true to Star Wars, and it does actually have 2 cockpits, which I really like. It's nice attention to detail, because there were ships similar to this in Star Wars that had the 2 cockpits, and I think that's pretty cool. So as you can see, this has just a rotary autocannon and advanced heavy lasers. It's got the cloaking and relatively okay shield strength and hull health, and it's got a max speed of 750. So yeah, this is the IAC bomber. Again, it is pretty much just 2 of the cockpits stacked next to each other. The acceleration on this is insane. It does only go up to 750, however. And the cloaking system does work on this one. This is how it should work. And it's got all the sounds and stuff as well. The one thing I've got to say about the interior of this is it would be nice if there was just a little corridor to walk between the cockpits, but instead you just got to climb out of the top here and then just go in. I think there's supposed to be the grey things over here as well, but, you know, oh well. And this does have FTL navigation as well, which is a nice touch for a fighter such as this. And again, it's just got those advanced heavy lasers. It has rockets, 2 of them. It's got the rotary autocannon, and it also has bombs, 4 of them. Again, I'm not going to go planetside to test the bombs. I just want to see... Oh, that turning speed is insane. I want to see if the rotary autocannon works the same as the other one. Okay, if anything, that was better than the other. So yeah, this is, again, quite a nice ship. I just want to see, does the cloak actually recharge once it's run out? So it does run down quite quickly. Can I still fire the weapons while I'm cloaked? No. I've only just recently sort of discovered the cloaking systems with ships like the Captain's Yacht. Also, it does recharge. Okay, that's good to know. That's sort of brought up my my estimations. Like, I appreciate the cloaking system more now. Let's do that. Okay, and then that is the IAC fighters, and now we have the X-Wing based ships. So let's just bring up the Multi-Vector X fighter. I am gonna switch up the colours and stuff with this as well. So it keeps talking about saturation rockets. I'm not entirely sure like what the idea with those is, because I don't know, it's just a bit weird. And for some reason it's decided not to spawn. Yeah, I have had problems with Starbase today, so I'm not looking for IACs. So sorry if it is a bit laggy and stuff. It is not ideal. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, some ships are just refusing to spawn the first time. So this is the Multi-Vector X fighter, which is based on the X-Wing, and it does do the 2 different wing positions. So if you've got it moving slowly, then it brings them out like this, and I think once you reach, like, it might be 200. No, it's not 200. Okay, when you reach like 250, that they start going down. And then we've got these weird jet things. I'm not entirely sure I'm keen on those. Yeah, maximum speed is 1,200. Turning speed is incredible. I'm not sure why the wings keep flapping like that, but yeah, that's... it's a pretty awesome ship. I'm just going to stop moving so we can test this stuff out on the Auto Scout. So it's got rockets. Quite a lot of rockets. I'm just going to lock that Auto Scout and see how much damage they can do. For some reason, they just decided to go off and not go to... What's happened to the rockets? Okay, saturation rockets. Okay, again, that's an... that is the rotary autocannon. I'm just going to wait until I get far enough away so I can test these long-range air-to-air missiles. Let's try those out. Okay, so they're not too bad. Okay, yeah, so overall this ship is pretty good, and then again, of course, it does have flares. This one, however, does not have a walkable interior. Let's just self-destruct that. Oh, yeah. That's fun. Right, now we have the bomber, which is pretty much the same. There's no different model or anything like the other one. It's got the same shield strength and hull health, same max speed, interestingly. Bombers don't normally have that high speed stats, but apparently this one does. And it's going to refuse to load again. You know, I'm just going to quick spawn it, because I really cannot be arsed with the lag today. It's a bit annoying. So here is our bomber. Again, same situation with the wings. So this one has anti-ship missiles. Got to be careful with that Aurelian battle carrier. And then we've got this. It says CIWs/saturation rockets. I'm not entirely sure what the saturation rockets are. Let me just try them out on an Auto Scout. It's not recommending that I use any of these weapons yet. So this one doesn't have the rotary autocannon, I don't think. Oh no, okay, so this is apparently a rotary autocannon. So yeah, not entirely sure about that. And then it's just got the rockets again. Now it says toggle landing gear. I cannot see what key that is. Is it? What does it say? I have no idea what that says. Is it on here? So there's apparently landing gear, but yeah, it doesn't appear to be working in any way. I don't know whether you can only do it on a planet or something. Oh, there's two Auto Scouts just chilling around here. Yeah, so these are pretty cool ships, but again, they're just quite small. And then we get on to the three big ones. So the first one up is the Omicron Troop Transport, which is based on the Imperial shuttle. And this one has an interior. It's a really nice design, and again, it's got those movable wings. It's just got two weapons. It's got an advanced heavy laser and a rotary autocannon. I'm going to try out the laser. But for a ship of its size, it's actually quite good. Like, in terms of turning speed, and also what was the other thing I was gonna say? And yeah, speed and acceleration, to be honest, because it is quite a large ship. As you can see, we do have an extendable bay for troops, so that is really cool. We can just carry people inside it and then just drop them. And yeah, inside it is quite nice. It's quite a simple interior. It's literally just this and then an airlock at the back. Now, one thing I have got to say about these ships is they all basically follow just the normal Starbase style. Okay, so this gets quite laggy if you're standing on here. Oh, or not sometimes. Am I dragging the ship down? I think I am. Oh no, okay. Yeah, so that is, you know, it's one thing about these ships, but overall I think they are quite nice. They could have just done a little bit better work on the interiors. And they're not too OP like the Nasapunk ships, so I feel like I'd be more likely to use these in public servers because they're a bit smaller, so they don't cause as much lag. Yeah, so now I've got the Imperator class, which is based on the Imperial Star Destroyer. I'm just going to quick spawn it again. Is it going to load this time? Yes, it is. And here it is. This is the Imperator class star battleship or something. I don't really remember. But yeah, so you can see there it's got, I think that's the same design as the spinal lasers on the Concordat pack had, that it's using on the engine. This is already quite a lot slower, but it has a lot of weapons, and it does have a hangar. Insanely slow turning speed is all I'm going to say. Oh, unless I use this. Right. I kind of feel sorry for this auto scout, but let's use the super laser. Oh, and yeah, this one isn't aimable, annoyingly. So, no, we've got heavy lasers. Once we use the main battery. Anti-air missiles, maybe? Will those work? Oh, that's a lot of anti-air missiles. Where are they? Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely decimated. Yeah, so as you can see, it's quite good in terms of weaponry. And it can hold its own in combat very nicely. And then we've got all these different, we've got the main battery here, and then there's all the missiles, and there's loads of weapons on the underside of the ship as well. The super laser is here. I think on the Senator class, you can actually move the super laser. And I mean, look at this. This bridge is pretty awesome, if not just the regular Starbase designs. So, like, no custom interiors or anything. But it's nice. There's an airlock here. And one on the other side. The back here, we've got what I presume is a conference room of some sort. And then we have this little room off to the side here. And again, there's not much inside the ship because it is quite small. But we've got a transporter room. Again, it's pretty much the normal transporter room used in regular Starbase ships. We've got a mess hall, which is again the same as the regular ships, and a hangar. It's quite a nice hangar. It sort of fits most of these. Does it fit the captain's yacht? It doesn't, no. I was going to say it would be a bit OP if it did. No, it can't fit in here. There's no way. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this ship, to be honest. There's not really anything particularly special about it. It's got FTL, 2 artillery seats, a sensor and a transporter. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ship. So now we get on to the final ship, which is the Senator class carrier. This is the biggest ship in the pack. I'm not sure exactly what ship from Star Wars it's based off of, so if anyone knows, please do let me know in the comments. But look at this ship, it's beautiful. I'm just going to say, so it's got this big hangar here, and then a landing pad, and then these hangars down the side. So by carrier, like, it is definitely a carrier. It can carry a lot of ships. It's quite slow, which is a shame. What is that? Is that supposed to be the wormhole? I mean, this turning speed is agonizingly slow. But yeah, we've got a bombardment artillery. We've got point defense. It's the only ship in the pack that has point defense. We've got a few anti-air missiles. And also some anti-ship missiles. We have the main battery, which is these. And then we have heavy lasers, which are these tiny turrets on the side. And then the super laser turret, which can be moved, unlike the other super laser. So I kind of want to see how it fares against an auto scout. I'm not going to be able to get close enough. Who am I kidding? That is, yeah, it's a pretty cool ship. Nice weapons. It's absolutely massive. The only thing really is the turning speed is horrible, and the acceleration is also really quite bad. So let's have a look inside. The bridge is pretty much the same. There is a hangar control here for the hangar that's down there. Before I do the tour, I am just going to open up the runway hangar. Just so I can show you guys some stuff to do with that. Again, we've got these two airlocks, but for some reason we can't walk through these ones, which is interesting. Yeah, and then the bridge is identical aside from that. And then we have this. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. We will go to these last because there are some things I want to show you. So we have the mess hall, and the transporter room, which are pretty much the exact same as the other one. Then we have the landing pad, which is up on the top, which can take like the escort class ships or any logistics, like the work bees. No, I don't know why the captain's yacht keeps showing up. Can this fit like a scout? Yeah, it can. Okay. So this sort of ship can fit quite nicely on here. I've never seen this ship before. This is quite cute. Let's just despawn that. Oh god, there's the big hangar. A little sneak peek for you guys. And then we have the ventral hangar, which is right down on the bottom of the ship, and I just love the way this is decorated. Like, you see they've got one of the work bees here. What can fit? Can the captain's yacht fit in here? No. But all the these small ones can. The light shuttle. So it's quite nice. Yeah, you know, that's... It's a long hangar, so I presume it can fit a lot of ships in it. I'm just going to try spawning like a couple of these. So this fits here. But if I put that down there, can I fit any more ships in here? Can I fit like a Hydra as well? So this is now on top. Oh, okay. I forgot how fast these are. So it looks like even though there's just this massive space, only one ship can actually dock at a time, which is a shame. Oh, and this cannot get out. Yeah. So that is a shame. Oh, no, I really need to not do this. What is going on? I need to go to the Medusa class strike fighter and despawn it. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so that's a shame about that hangar. I feel like it should be able to fit more in it. This is the control tower on the runway. And like, look at this. It's incredibly designed. I really like it. I don't think, you know, you can't spawn ships from up here, but you can spawn ships in this hangar from the bridge, and you can also spawn them down on the runway itself. Now, there was a comment on my Nasapunk video about the ships fitting in hangars. I did reply to it, but if you haven't seen that, if you're watching this and you didn't see that reply I gave you, basically the Barracuda fighters from the Nasapunk pack don't really fit in any hangars, and they also can't dock because they're not classified as the right sort of ship. However, they can fit in here because it's an absolutely massive... I mean, there's plenty of room for it, and even when it's docked, it just hovers right up here. So, yeah, that is a nice bonus. The Barracuda can fit in here quite nicely. And another thing that I was really, I really liked was that you can actually fit the captain's yacht in here. And it's really nice because of just how, it just fits so well. And then you can just come out the back, and then you're in the hangar, and I mean, like, it fits so nicely. I don't know, it's satisfying for me. And this sort of thing would be good for, you know, to have one on board in case you need a quick escape, because it doesn't have escape pods or anything, but you could just fly out, and that's pretty cool. And that is pretty much all there is to this pack. I do just want to see if any of these can fit in. Can the long-range destroyer? No. Heavy railgun, stealth frigate, dropship probably can. Spinal frigate, heavy laser frigate, destroyer. Oh, hang on, so we can fit the light frigate in here. I mean, this is incredible. Like, there's no... Does this actually get out? Okay, so it can get out with a little bit of shakiness. But I mean, come on. To be able to fit a ship this big in this hangar, it's insane. But it is quite vertical. And this has a hangar in it as well. You can fit a ship with a hangar in the hangar. Does it? Hang on, I want to see if it will close, or there'll still be bits poking out of that. Yeah, so the top of the ship is still poking out, but yeah, that is pretty much all there is in this pack. I think it is pretty neat. Again, for a Star Wars fan, I can see why you would like it. The ships have got pretty decent capabilities in combat. And that hangar on the last ship is really nice because it fits the captain's yacht and stuff. However, I think out of all the 3 Game Pass packs that I own, it is probably the least good, because the other ones had custom interiors and some custom weapons, and overall were just a bit better in terms of design. I think the with this one, the animations on the smaller ships, like the wings on the TIE fighters and the Omicron transport, were quite nice. But I feel like maybe they could just have a bit more detail. Maybe some custom interiors and turbo lift would be nice. It's a good pack, but it's not the best. Yeah, I still like it though. And I probably will start using it on public servers soon. So that's all for today. I will see you guys next time.